Hello everyone, I am Harshkrit Singh, pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from NIT Kurukshetra. Currently, I am in 8th semester. At the time of making of this video is part of assignments of practical lab of Big Data Analytics. In this video, I will be showing you how to download and install Weka, and we will also go through some features of Weka. In subsequent videos, I will be performing experiments on association, rule mining, classification and regression, clustering, anti-machinery reductions, algorithms, and so on. So let's start with this today's video. So first of all, we need to download the Weka. So open the browser you like, and I have opened Google Chrome and searched Weka here. So I am opening this link. Click on the download. Your download will start shortly in within 5 seconds, and here you can browse the location in which you need to save this installer. So I have already downloaded this in my folder. So you can see this installer, right? So now clicking it, by double clicking it, the installation process will start. You need to give permissions, and the installation process is very easy. You just need to press on next button again and again. There is no need of changing the configuration or anything else. Here, this is the destination folder where this Weka will be installed. It will take some time. Yes, now our Weka has been installed, and I'm finishing this. So now I can search Weka in the search bar, Windows search bar. So this will be opening the Weka. And here one notification will be given to you that Weka has a package manager, that we can install any package we want from the package manager under the tools section. So let's first of all go through it. So this is the tools tab, and in this package manager I am opening this package manager, and we can install any package we want in future. So we just need to type the package name here, and the search results will be shown in this window. So currently I am okay with the already installed packages. So this is Weka Explorer. All of the work we are going to do is will be within this Explorer only. So this is how Weka looks like. So for our first step for any experiment will be to load the dataset. So for loading the dataset, press on this open file button, and we need to navigate where the Weka has been installed. And so here my Weka has been installed, and here data, these are the standard data sets which come with the installation. So let's load this breast cancer dataset. So let us also have a look on this file. This has extension ARFF, and now let's try to open this file. How does it look like? I'm opening it with the notepad. In Weka Explorer it will open like this, and let me open it with notepad or any other text editor to show you the format of this file. So initially it contains the information about number of attributes and other information. So then after that it will be containing information about a number of instances, missing values, etc. So after that, this is the relation. This is the name of the database, and this will be the attributes with this tag @attribute tag. For each attribute certain specifications will be given, like for age, these are the age groups which will be used in this data set, and after that @data will be there. So these are the data records. So this is how the ARFF file look like. Now let's open this load this dataset. Okay, already we have loaded. So this file contains 10 attributes. So our okay, so first of all let me show you this role of this status bar and this log button. So basically this status bar will show the status of whatever task you are doing. By clicking on the log button, all the previous status will be also there. Like this has been logged that after we have loaded the dataset. Now base relation is breast cancer with 286 instances. While performing some experiment, you may encounter some errors. That error will also be shown in this status bar. So now let us see what we can do with this Weka. So after loading the dataset, we may need to remove some attribute. Let's say this age attribute or this tumor size attribute. These two attributes we need to remove. After selecting these two attributes by clicking on this checkbox, we can click on the remove button. So let us now try to undo this. So there is undo button over here. We can also undo and go to the previous state of the database. After that, removing the attribute, we can also remove the some data record, or like there are 286 instances right now. We can add on more instances or remove the instances from the file. For that we need to press this edit button and we can then edit the database. So let us move to the last record, and here all the records which are already being shown here can also be edited by clicking on the attribute and selecting the corresponding value. By clicking on add instance button, you can add one instance. This instance will be added at the end. See, there are now two instances with this. So these are some default values which are already being filled. These are basically the first category itself selected, so you can change on these values. So you can also undo your changes, fine, and you can also delete the record. For deleting the record, you need to select the record and right clicking on it. So there is this option, delete selected instance. Let's say you want to delete this first row, fine, so select this first row, right clicking on it. I am deleting this instance. So you will see that the second row have become first now. Let me show you. I am undo this. So first record says this tumor size is 15 to 19. Let me delete this record, fine. So now this 35 to 39, which was the for second row, has become in the position of first row, fine. So yeah, let me delete, and after that I need to press this OK button to finally commit the changes. Now this see the number of instances has been reduced by 1. So yes, and after that we can apply various filters also. Like I'm choosing one filter from here, supervised. In under this supervised category, I am let's say choosing this attribute selection filter. After choosing the filter, you can click on this bar which is showing you the name of the filter and perform various changes you need. And after that there is also this about section. You can click on this more button and get the more information on this filter. So after selecting, you need to apply, then filter will be applied. So let's see what happens. So number of attributes we can see in this section has been reduced to 6. Earlier it were 10. After applying the filter, it became 6. So useless attributes or the attributes that play less significance has been removed by this filter, the algorithm which this filter is using. So with this we have performed various operations on Vega. Okay, let me show you another feature also. Let's say just we have loaded the data set, fine, which came with the installation. We can also load the data set directly by mentioning the link for, URL on the web. We can also load the data by clicking on these buttons: open URL, open DB. So basically, open URL button will clicking on this will show you this dialog box like this. You need to enter the URL of the dataset on web, which is available on web. So yeah, we have done with the Veka go through. In next video we will perform the experiments.